Hello everyone and welcome back to my Wizard101 walkthrough. So in the previous episode, we did the tutorial of the beginning of Wizard101, the game, and we arrived in Merle Ambrose's office. Now when you see a exclamation point above a person or animal's head, it means they have a quest for you. And so we're going to go up and talk to Merle Ambrose and see what he wants us to do.
Welcome to Wizard City, young wizard. Things here are not normally this hectic. There's a problem on Unicorn Way that absolutely must be dealt with before we can get you enrolled. I've an idea. Perhaps, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, you might take a look. You may be able to help. It will also let you see more of Wizard City.
The headmaster hands you a letter with an ornate wax seal.
Please deliver this letter to Private Stilson at the Unicorn Way gate. He will let you through. You can use the yellow quest helper arrow at the bottom of your screen to guide you there.
Alright, so we have to go talk to Private Stilson in the Commons. As you can see, I now have a cute little yellow arrow with numbers pointed in the direction that I need to go, so it's pointing me out the door. So let's go out the door.
You have just been given a tutorial tip. These will occasionally appear on the right-hand side of your screen. These are portraits that give you timely information when you click on them.
Alright, so, there's a welcome to the spiral big giant box here in front of you. And it says, as you adventure in Wizard101, you'll encounter lots of fun things to do beyond defending the spiral against evil. At level 3, you can start crafting, which is actually it's a pretty smart thing to do as we get higher level. At level 5, you can get a pet, which is awesome. At level 10, you can enter player versus player tournaments, which is just like PvP, so if you're used to WoW or anything like that, it's pretty much the same thing. At level 12, you can begin gardening, which is really fun, and at level 15, you can purchase a castle, which is basically a home. And much, much more. Have fun, young wizard. Alright. And then there's these little bubbles over here that'll occasionally pop up.
Hello, young wizard. I am Mr. Lincoln, the registrar of Wizard City. I will provide you with useful information to help you in your studying. I apologize for the interruption, but I wanted to bring something important to your attention. If you ever have any questions about magic or the world around you, I've included some reference material in your spellbook. Simply open your spellbook and read over the help pages. They contain loads of valuable information.
Alright, so I'm not going to do that because I pretty much already know everything about this game. So what we're going to do is we're going to follow the arrows that, because apparently one little cute yellow arrow isn't enough. They had to put 20,000 yellow arrows pointing directly in the direction I need to go. Because Wizard101 is nice like that, and they provide a lot of helpful direction. Alright, so here's another person we need to talk to, and if it has a question mark above its head, it usually means the quest needs to be turned in. So we're going to go talk to him and see what he has to say.
None shall pass! Unicorn Way is off limits. There are ghosts everywhere.
You show Private Stilson a letter with Headmaster Ambrose's wax seal.
Looks legit. I'll let you pass. Show this to Private Connolly at Unicorn Way.
Alright. So we will now go into Unicorn Way here. And there's a whole boatload of little circles we can click on. But, I guess we can click on them to see what they say.
I am the Duel Master. You would like to learn about player versus player wizard duels? Find me outside the arena on Unicorn Way.
Alright, so the arena is actually just over there. You can see him with the exclamation mark above his head, so we will talk to him later.
Oh my, you have entered an area with monsters in it. If you want to safely traverse this dangerous area, stick to the sidewalks, dear. They are safe.
Alright. Helpful information.
Remember, characters with a yellow exclamation point over their heads will have a quest for you. You should get them all while you can.
Alright, Mr. Lincoln, you pretty much explained the thing I already explained, but that's okay. So as you can see, Diego has an exclamation mark above his head, but we're going to go talk to him later, and we're going to continue with our major quest line here.
Ah, a letter from the headmaster. You're very brave to bring this to me. Be careful going farther down Unicorn Way. The street is dangerous. I've seen wizards like you go down that way and never come back. Beware. Your arrival is a blessing. We need help fending off the ghosts in Unicorn Way. Some dark forces have risen, and we don't have enough guards to stop them. We would be honored if you would use your powers and chase lost souls away for us.
Alright! Our first battling quest. So Ambrose looks like he has something to say to us as well.
Remember that you can bring up your map by pressing the M key or clicking on the map icon within your spellbook.
Yep, so all you gotta do is press M, and it loads up the map for us. So we are this cute little green arrow, and these are where our lost souls are that we need to defeat. So we're gonna go head towards that way, and defeat these guys. I believe we need 3. Also, as you can see, the quest that you have chosen in your book is down here below the XP bar, which is pretty handy, so you don't have to go into your book every time to look at your quest. Sorry, my charger keeps falling out of my laptop, and I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, we're good. So as you can see, there are battles with people in it. I would join that battle. Actually, you know what? Why not? Let's just join it, because it already has 3 of them in here. So we will join this battle. And we will wait for said person to make his choice, or not, I guess. Also, as you can see above players' names, it says their name and what their badge is currently. And you can also see there is a speech bubble with a kind of like a do not enter type sign over it. That means that they cannot use text chat. Now, I can use text chat, which is, I believe, only available for people over the age of 13 or with parents' permission. So, if you are over the age of 13 and you have permission, you can actually use text chat, which basically means you can type whatever you want here. Within reason, you can only type words that are white, so as you can see, that says white, so you guys can type that. I have open chat, which is only available for people over the age of 18, so if I want to say, I can actually say that. So if I wanted to type this, it's yellow, but I can say it, and only other people with open chat can read it. So if you have text chat, you won't be able to read this, you'll only be able to read this. The guys with this kind of a mark on them can only use menu chat up here. So, I know a lot of people abuse the system in terms of whether they're of age. So, if you're one of those people, well, all these people are dying. It's really sad. And I can't heal them yet. So, anyway, we're gonna go ahead with this battle here still. And, see if we can take these guys out. Somebody is getting mad or something. I don't know. So I'm taking out 1 ghost at a time here. I needed 3, but I've killed 4, so now I'm being attacked by a snake. Which is, you know, totally okay. Alright, what are you gonna attack with? Also, below here it says your health and how many pips you have, as well as what spell they are going to cast. So as you can see, it says he's gonna cast a scarab, or is it scarab? I don't know. On the spiral spot here on the board. So if I was going to attack with something, it would tell me the spell I'm using and the location. So it's very nifty. So I defeated my, I did defeat my lost souls, but I completed my quest. So now we need to go back to Private Connolly and return it to him, so he can give us experience points, so we can level up. And it looks like I actually have a little bubble over here.
Say, you have permission
here
to
we go.
use text chat. This allows you to talk more freely to others. When you press enter, you will see the say icon. If you are in a group, you will also see the group chat icon. The message will appear above your head and can be seen only by other players that have permission for text chat. If you're in a group and you want to say something to people nearby, make sure the say icon is bigger. To talk to your group, make sure the group chat icon is bigger. To switch, click on the one you want to use. Words that are valid will show up white. Words that are not allowed by the filter will show up red. For more details, go to the Wizard101 website.
Alright, so that's pretty much what I just explained. However, that was for text chat. There's also an option for open chat, which I have, which is actually a lot better in my opinion, because you can pretty much say whatever the heck you want. Alright, Private Connolly, we did what you told us to do.
Let's turn the tide for us. We'll follow your lead and get back to work. If only we knew what's causing the spread of the undead.
You should talk to Sarah Nightchant and see if he can use any help.
Alright, so now he requested to go talk to this guy over here, named Sarah Nightchant.
Greetings!
That's a wonderful hello welcome.
Professor Melinda Wu sent me here to see if the rumors about the fairies are true. The guards won't allow me to go out any further, but they haven't stopped you yet. Would you check for me? Just walk down Unicorn Way and see if you can find any fairies. If they attack, you'd best know how to defend yourself.
Alright, so our next quest is to defeat more things, and this time we're defeating fairies. And apparently fairies wear boots, according to the quest name. I'm actually going to go grab this quest by Olivia Donwillow. I'm not going to go through it with you, though, because I just want to be able to pick them up.
Dangerous individually, but in numbers they can't be stopped. Please drive them out.
Yes, you're very nice. The point of side questing, which is what that was, is to there's a lot of people around here. Is that you can level up faster. So I'm gonna do that off recording, off screen though, because I don't want you guys. That's just kind of boring to watch. So in the meantime, I'm gonna go find some fairies and defeat them. As you can see, all there are skeletal pirates at this present moment. So there's one over there, but it's also in a lot of pirates, so that one's too close to that one. Come on, I just need one little fairy. I'm going way too far for this. Alright. Oh geez, what did I get in with? Okay, good. Phew! I thought it was a skeletal pirate, because that would have been pointless. Alright, let's attack with an imp. And see what happens. She's famous. Is it Scarab or Scarab? I think Scarab sounds better. Scarab? Scarab? I'm terrible with pronunciation, just so all you guys know, if you're new to my channel or whatnot. I'm very terrible at pronunciation. Alright. Let's see if we have managed to defeat her. Yes, we have. Awesome. And I got a hat. You can get items by defeating minions. So I got a novice hat, but I'm not going to put that on because I like the hat I have on right now. So let's fight one more. Okay, or not. Thank you. Sheesh. I didn't know that was going to work or not. Alright, let's hit her again with an imp. There we go. And these fairies seem to like to use scarabs a lot. Which is weird, because they're life, so they're actually my school. Which is strange why they keep using scarabs, which are balanced, but to each their own, I guess, right? There we go. We did it! I got a snow shield treasure card. I'm gonna go over treasure cards later, because I don't find them all that important right now. Especially for how low of a wizard we are, because I think we're only level 3 or 2 right now, so those don't really come into play just yet. But, yeah, this is just pretty much what you do. You run around and do quests and level up and meet friends, and it's just super fun. Eventually, though, I'm gonna get on a mount. Like I said, I've been playing this game for about 5 years, 6 years, I believe now, and I have a ton of mounts that will increase your speed. So instead of going how slow I'm going or running right now, I'm basically gonna increase my speed by 40%, and basically I will be able to fight things faster and get to places quicker. So here's Saren.
Unicorn Way is swarming with evil fairies? They have been corrupted just as I feared. You couldn't even change them back by defeating them? Oh, that's really bad. Apparently, evil forces at work here in Wizard City. Some dark element has emerged despite Ambrose's attempts to keep us safe. Thank you for letting me know. I must alert the others.
Aw, man.
My friends always tell me I never leave well enough alone. But this time something foul is afoot, I'm sure of it. You can help me get to the bottom of this curse upon Wizard City. Do you know Lady Oriole, the Seraph? She might understand what happened to the fairies. Speak with her in the hedge maze at the end of Unicorn Way.
Alright, so because the Lady Oriole is, as you can see on this map, all the way at the end, we're all the way over here, I'm going to go to my house real quick and get my mount. So before I do that though, there are these 4 buttons here that I want to explain a little bit. Actually, there's 5 buttons, because this button as well. So this button is the map button. You can click it, and it tells you where things are. So as you can see, there's arrows pointing towards the commons and pointing towards the arena, which is actually really kind of nifty if you don't just want to keep looking back at your map. You can just click that. So I'm actually going to click it off because I pretty much know where everything is. This I can't talk. This button takes you back to the commons, or if you're in, say, another world, it'll take you to the main safe area, which is pretty nifty as well. This will take you to your house or your dorm room, which was what I was going to use. This marks my location, so if I were to mark my location, say right now, it's going to put this cool little, like a beacon looking type thing here, and it allows you to teleport to the same spot wherever you are. So I'm going to go to my house, and, or I guess my dorm room, because I don't have a house yet. So here's my dorm room. Every starting wizard gets one of these. You can put furniture in here and stuff. It's pretty cool. The only thing you can't actually interact and sit down on furniture and stuff, which is lame. But hopefully they'll come out with something like that. This is the bank. You store your stuff in here. If you have not enough space in your backpack, you can put it in your bank. Here's my backpack. As you can see, I have stuff in here. So this is what I'm currently holding. This is what's in my bank at my house. I'm actually going to go into shared bank. The shared bank is pretty cool because you can basically take anything on your other wizards, or what your other wizards have, and put it in the shared bank, and it basically goes to every single wizard. So every single wizard can look into this bank, which, again, is pretty dang cool. So what I'm going to take out here is I'm going to take out the Ascendant Staff, which you can get in the Crown Shop. I'll explain Crown Shops later as well. I'm going to move that to my backpack, as you can see with this button. And I'm also going to grab Mount here. As you can see, I kind of have a lot of mounts. Mounts are just animals and stuff you can ride on that make you run faster. I think I'm gonna go with the. I think I'm gonna go with the Jade Wyvern, just because I can. All right, there was also pets too. I would put one on, but I don't want to do it right now. Or maybe I should. Yeah, let's put on a pet as well. Pets are really cool because I was going to explain this later, but I want to put one on right now to help with my current missions here. But basically, pets help you in battle. So they'll give you different talents. So for example, Winston, he can actually cast a healing spell on me, which is pretty dang cool, and is why I'm going to actually add him to my backpack, which I believe I grabbed him. Yes, I did. Alright, so let's equip these things. So I'm going to put on the Ascendant Staff. And I'm going to put on my pet. And then I'm going to click this button. It's going to teleport me back to where I was. And I'm going to equip my mount. There we go. So here's my Jade Wyvern mount. I'm going to go over mounts. I actually have a special series on my channel called Show Off That Mount, and I explain how I get the mount and just explain a little bit about the mount. So if you guys haven't checked that out yet, please go check it out. It's a very fun series. I really enjoy doing it because I have so many mounts, and I do like to explain all of them that I have, just so everybody knows, you know. But anyway, we're going to fly over to Lady Oriole and see what she has to say to us about this treachery happening here on Unicorn Way. But as you can see, I'm actually flying or running, or however you say it, a lot faster than if I were just running. Say like this person is running pretty slowly. But if you have a mount, you can run, fly, jump faster than if you were actually just physically running yourself. So if you guys don't have a mount, I really suggest getting one. They are pretty awesome, and some of them are really cute. Alright, so this is the end of the road over here. You just have to go inside these doors. And your mount automatically gets... Whoa! Alrighty then. Your mount automatically gets taken off if you enter a building of some sort. So here's Lady Oriole.
Oh, praise the light! Someone has come at last! Something has been corrupting my fairies. Since you have come in my hour of need, use this in future battles.
Alright.
Thank you for coming at this dark time. If you are as brave as you look, I know you will help save my fairies. Please go out to Unicorn Way and defeat some of these evil fairies. Collect the dust that they drop. With that, I will be able to tell more about their corruption. I know it is a dark task, but it must be done. Take care, young wizard.
Alright guys, so I think this video is getting a bit long. So we will pick up in the next episode. Thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget to like and comment if you're enjoying the series. And also if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel. It helps a ton. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.